So Microsoft just had their Inside Xbox event in London, and boy did they deliver the goods. We got exciting news about Project xCloud and a ton of Final Fantasy games coming to the Xbox Game Pass. Just excuse us for a minute as we go and buy the Master Chief Collection for PC. Oh hey, it's you! Welcome to another awesome episode of Free to Play, your weekly gaming news show straight from the gaming gods themselves. I'm your host, Charlie K, and in this week's episode we'll be covering all the latest news from the Insider Xbox conference. We finally have an update on that Uncharted movie that's been in the works for quite some time, and did GameFreak lie to us about Pokemon Sword and Shield? All this and more in this week's episode, but before we begin, if you are new here and love gaming related content such as news, reviews, discussions and gameplay videos, why not consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss a single video. If you don't subscribe, we'll take your Xbox away from you. For our first bit of news this week, a new trailer has dropped for the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and yes, we finally get to see the redesigned Sonic in action. Paramount Pictures previously received a lot of backlash for the poor design of Sonic, which caused them to delay the movie to fix the design. Sonic's new look can be attributed to the fan creator Tyson Hussey, who had previously worked on the Sonic comics and helped to animate the opening sequence to Sonic Mania. Tyson was brought in by Sega and Paramount Pictures to give feedback and as well to help animate Sonic's makeover. In other games and movie news, we finally have some new information about the Uncharted movie that has been in production for the last 9 or more years. Sony has announced that Mark Wahlberg will be playing the role of Sully in the Uncharted movie set for next year. Sony had previously announced that Tom Holland will be playing a younger version of Nathan Drake in the movie, and well, here is us just hoping that Nathan Fillion will get to play Nathan Drake. Could we be getting a Bioshock 3? Take-Two Interactive has been teasing the possible release of Bioshock 3. In an earnings call with investors, Take-Two revealed that customers can expect sequels from their biggest franchises, as well as some new exciting EP in the works. It has long been rumoured that Take-Two, the parent company of Rockstar Games, is working on Grand Theft Auto 6. And we also know they're working on Mafia 4 after details leaked earlier this year about the project. What makes things even more peculiar is that just days ago, a job listing cited that Take-Two's new project will be set in the Bioshock universe, would be a live title, and will receive DLC and patches post-launch. Anyone else ready to fight Big Daddies again? BioWare is working on a complete overhaul of Anthem after a terrible launch which has seen many key members leave the project post-launch, major plans for the game were cancelled, and game sales really just dropped right off. Anthem 2.0 will be launched in the next few months that will see massive improvements to the game, and hopefully salvage what's left of the game. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Square Enix had to do the same for their MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, where they re-released it as Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, which has seen massive success since the relaunch of the game. Microsoft held their big Xbox Inside event in London earlier this week, where they unveiled their plans for Project xCloud. Xbox plans to launch 50 new titles and plans to launch Project xCloud on Windows 10 PCs next year. They also announced support for the DualShock 4 and wireless game controls from Razer. Microsoft also announced they'll be expanding Project xCloud to new markets in 2020 and will be adding stream clouding for people who use the Xbox Game Pass. Xbox has also announced that brand new games are coming to the Xbox Game Pass, including nearly every Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy 2 to 15 will be coming to Xbox and PC in early 2020. And they'll also be bringing Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 and Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 on Xbox One in 2020. Alongside these announcements, Sega announced that Yakuza series will be coming to the Xbox Game Pass and it will be appearing on the Xbox for the first time also next year. Xbox also announced that the Halo Master Chief Collection will be finally coming to PC with Halo Reach included on December 3rd, 2019. Halo Reach will be updated to 4K graphics and will be capable of running at 60 frames per second. You can purchase the collection from the Microsoft Store or on Steam for $39.99 US or $9.99 US for just Halo Reach. Or, if you're like us, you can just play it via the Xbox Game Pass both on PC and Xbox One. and now to some big controversy in the gaming community, particularly the Pokemon community. The hashtag GameFreak LIED rose to popularity recently after many gamers shared their frustration with the game company GameFreak over some design decisions they made for the latest Pokemon game, Pokemon Sword and Shield. In a previous interview, GameFreak director Junichi Masuda commented that the reason why they had to cut 62% of Pokemon from previous generations was because they had to redo models from scratch and didn't have the time or resources to create all the models from scratch. Well, now the cat's out of the bag and it looks like Game Freak lied to their community, and of course it didn't go down well. A data miner managed to get into the coding of both Pokemon Sword and Shield and discovered that not only did Game Freak copy sprites from Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, but they also reused sprites from as far back as Pokemon X and Y that came out in 2013 on the Nintendo 3DS. And well, it's not just the sprites of the Pokemon either. Upon further data miners also found that a few characters in the game have the same animations taken directly from Pokemon Sun and Moon and have just been reskinned. At the time of this recording, Game Freak are yet to respond to the backlash. Will you still be buying Pokemon Sword and Shield? And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, please smash the like button and share this video with your friends. This is Charlie K, Gamers Unite, and we will see you on the next level.